think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So they go for 142-yard. Come up now 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hines. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, tank.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray fighting. Lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly...
It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next the score, Bengals 44, Browns 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing again on second down. Murray, he's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Yeah, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Browns 15.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game.
First down, Bengals.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run with Breida. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 45 on second down, Winston, he'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go, defense. It's our time.
On third down, Winston lets it go for Nelson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 44 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Bengals 51, Browns 15.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aldon Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Being chased out left. Open man is Howard, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
one of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Whip.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down. Now it's Breida. And They'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Joker. Check nine. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Breida. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Hail Mary brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Murray, one final try. Flush to his right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
58.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they will fall to 1-1.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.